I found it.
Yeah, hey, let me talk to the host.
How's it
What's
going,
up?
Alan?
Great, man. About to get into the gym, getting changed. About to throw down a little bit.
All right, now, we had this whole thing, man. You know, you told me to call your gym, and we were going to try to pull a little prank where we were going to do our best Michael Bisping impersonation and tell the person that picks up the phone that we wanted to talk to you. But you switched the game up.
Yeah, I got you. Sorry I messed that up. Y'all need to get this thing on the phone at the same time. Anyways, I don't see why we don't do that more in MMA.
That would be an excellent
you
idea.
Media guys are dropping the ball. You guys are dropping the ball, and that's what I'm going to do myself. As a matter of fact, if I had a date, I would tell you. But sometimes in the next month, I'm going to host my own press conference online where everybody can tune in, live streaming video, and Michael Bisping is going to be able to get on there and say whatever he wants, answer questions from the media, and debate me.
That's a good concept. Are you really going to do that?
I really am going to do that.
That's awesome.
That's right. Hey, whether or not he'll accept it and come on, I think that would be huge. Everyone would enjoy that. That would cut down on as many interviews that he'd have to do. Me too, as well. Everybody can get on there. We'll just take an hour and answer all the questions, and everybody can write articles all at once. Knock that crap out, and we can go back to focus on training.
Has he said anything about the bet you proposed to him? I mean, I haven't heard anything since the video came up about a week ago.
No, I think he's laying low. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this thing acts like he's too good to say anything about it. Like he's too good to fight me or something. So I think he's making a big mistake by trying to underestimate me. But I think it may be just an act.
Do you think he'll actually end up responding at all to your bet, or?
No,
Did you expect a response?
I don't think he will. Do what now?
Did you expect a response from him?
I was hoping that he would make a video or something, and at least say "F you" or something. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I actually thought it'd be a lot of fun if you guys would if you would accept the bet and you could be the one performing these tattoos on each other. That would make it even more interesting. That would tattoo artist and let you do it. You know, you can do it yourself, or you win, let him do it. The interesting tattoos you guys end up with.
That is, yeah. No, I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that. I mean, you know, the bet is. That was kind of disrespectful to say that you guarantee that you're going to take somebody out in the first round. I mean, I'm not saying that I haven't lost a fight in the first round, but the one time that has happened out of all of my fights, and not even including my pro fights, but amateur boxing, amateur kickboxing, you know, BJJ, no-gi, anything I got put to sleep one time. I got TKO'd one time, and that's it. And I never even went down when I got TKO'd. I was still on my feet. So to say somebody is just, I mean, I'm like the most durable person almost ever to fight. I don't think anyone's going to just come in and stomp me. I mean, especially after they already tell me that they are going to stop me in the first round. That's like a big hell no. You ain't going to do that. I guarantee it. But I ain't worried about that. I'm worried about winning, not how I'm going to lose. So let's get it on.
When you look at his game, how do you break his game down? Like, he's had a lot of fights in the UFC. There's obviously a lot of footage for both of you guys. You guys have had so many big, high-level fights in the biggest organizations.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, he's a very hard person to beat. I mean, he knows how to play the game. He knows how to win the rounds. He knows how to win the exchanges. He knows how to win fights. That's the most dangerous thing about Michael Bisping is his experience and the way he plays the game and the hustle, the fast pace. And that's all part of playing the game. Hustling and the fast pace is lets him get ahead of people, and then he sneaks in a takedown or makes sure that you can't get him down. Make sure he finishes the rounds hard, wins at one exchange, one round at a time, moves around a lot. He's real fast, but his takedowns are, nothing great. He's not a real wrestler. And on the ground, he's not going to submit me. He's not going to put me in trouble at all. And then standing up, I think I don't have to tell you that he doesn't really have a lot of knockouts. You know what I'm saying? If you just look at his record, I don't think he has any at all, especially not in the UFC. So, I'm gonna try to hurt him. I'm gonna go in there and make him feel the power right off the bat, that he doesn't really understand how hard I can punch and how hard I can kick. So I'm going to go forward the whole time, make the fight happen. His only chance is jabbing and moving.
What did you take from his fight with Vitor?
Do what now?
What did you take from his fight with Vitor Belfort, if anything at all?
He's not very technical, or he's not very knowledgeable in how to kickbox. You got to know. You have to be expecting a southpaw to fake a left hand to throw a left head kick, and trying to block a kick with one hand. Just have to have a little bit more training in that. This thing doesn't block kicks. He doesn't know how to block kicks, and so I'm just a dangerous person for him, and that's a run, like a point fighter's nightmare. When you try to move around, when you go to the left, I'll left kick you low. You go to the right, I'll right kick you low. His legs are going to be hurting. He doesn't block kicks. So,
where does a win over Bisping put you in the division? Do you think, Alan? I know you've been clamoring for a title shot for a while. Unfortunately,
yeah.
You had the last.
Honestly, with the ranking system and stuff, I can actually, say that it puts me at the top. But I don't really care. If the UFC hadn't implemented rankings, I would have said I don't care. Because everyone's going to have their own opinion. It's going to be a lot of different stuff. But with this way it's set up now, it's going to put me in his spot. If they got him number 3, it'll put me right there. So, another fight or two away, whatever. But I don't care, man. I've lost to Okami twice in my career, and I can't never get those back. Okami right now is just still super tough. What I got to do is just stay fresh and keep improving while I'm still at my age, So my next few years, I just got to go on a tear and get back on a streak. My winning streak last time was, it was a great streak, and all of it was spread out over 2 or 3 years, and I wasn't really busy, and I came back and I beat some people easy, and I got a little cocky, so a loss kind of lit a fire under my ass, and man, I just hadn't felt it like when I first got into the UFC, I lost, and I was like, dang, I gotta, do something. Then I won, and I was like on top of the world, and that year or two right there was a lot of, ups and downs, wins and losses, but I learned so much, and it was so much fun and such a crazy time. Once I got settled in as a UFC fighter and knew I could compete with the best guys, and then I had my eye injury, and it was, my career was threatened and all that. It's just, I kind of never felt the same again. I was like, man, I kind of, missed that feeling. But, after that last loss, sometimes that's what you need to wake up, And, it's not that I didn't take it seriously or was unprepared or I'm making any excuses, because Okami, anybody feels a guillotine in the first round, you're probably not getting back up with Okami.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Lombard got up a couple of times during the fight, but I mean, geez, I'm not as explosive as he is. God dang. You know, there ain't many people that's going to be able to explode and get back up, but that made him tired and made him easier to take down. Okami's a beast, man, and he has gotten better slowly over the years. So, I mean, he's still a force, dude. I mean, they gave him a title shot when they did not even want him on the main card. They just had to. So, like 7 or 8 wins in a row. And just nobody could beat him. He could just beat everyone. So they had to give him a title shot, you know. That's crazy. So now he's trying to do the same thing again. He's like, I'm just going to beat everybody again. You know, that's the only person that he lost to was Anderson Silva. And then, I mean, Okami is, you know, he kind of takes off the third round like you saw in my fight. You saw Lombard's fight. He's kind of like, I won the first 2, and then he always gets beat in the third. That's what happened with Bosch, was a little bit of a fluke in my opinion. But, I mean, I think Okami's badass. Kudos to Chael Sonnen for, you know, his performance against him. But, you know, Okami's still going to be top as long as he wants to be. He's got a couple good years left for sure.
Yeah.
What happened? You know, Belfort is on top, and who knows how long he's going to be around. But you know, the thing about it is, out of the top 10, there's only a couple guys that are under 30 years old, and that's me and Weidman, and I'm not sure if there is anyone else, to tell you the truth. So I feel good. I feel like I'm in my prime. And if you fast forward 2 years from now and I haven't lost, then probably 6 out of the 8 other guys are going to be out of there.
That's very true.
Forced out by age and, you know, just a long career.
Yeah.
So
if Alan, if you ever have to face Okami again, what do you do differently?
Man, I wish I could get that opportunity. It's not, you know, ever going to happen. I mean, you don't have anything to gain from that. But, you know, I would just, I would, you know, I would probably work on my striking a little more, and I felt like I underestimated his striking. I thought I was going to beat him easy. Although I beat him in the stand-up game, I feel like I could have turned it up a notch, maybe been in a little bit better shape, and you know, just keep hustling, trying to keep him from taking me down, and not, you know, the mistake in the fight. You know, a lot of people don't really notice the little things, but I failed a guillotine in the first round, and it's hard. You get held down the whole first round, then you're sweaty, you're tired. And it's like the second round, I failed another guillotine, and it wasn't from him shooting in and me going for guillotines. Like I tried to take me down from the fence. I reversed it, landed on top, scramble situation. That's when I went for the guillotine. So, I mean, I really only got taken down in the third round when I was tired, and he returned me. When I stood back up, he was behind me, and he kind of like did a little return, just bumped me down. Technically, if you want to count takedowns, that's the only time I've been taken down in for a long time, you know. So, I mean, I think that I'm still hard to take down, and I would just not go for guillotines, and that would probably make the difference in the fight. So I'm throw that out of my game. I'm not. From now on, I'm taking it back to the old school, and I'm just going to knock people out, and they're going to have to work their ass off to get me down. And that's it, man. Still going to be dangerous on the ground. I grapple every single day. I love it, and I have a passion for it.
Is Yushin Okami as strong as you always hear fighters talking about? Oh, Yushin Okami so strong. Even Chael Sonnen was saying it's the strongest guy I ever touched. Yushin Okami, is he as strong as everyone says he is in fights physically?
Well, I mean, he's just a big middleweight, you know, and he is, you know, he's a strong guy. He's got a lot of leverage too. That feels strong, you know. So when I gave him the underhooks and he locked him down and everything, I couldn't pummel underneath. He was really strong, but I mean, he didn't just on the ground. I believe it was just a mix of his body style and body build and his technique that just held me down, you know. I think he's just a really technical, really good grappler. You know, he's got decent takedowns, and his control and his lay and pray is damn good.
Yes, sir. All right, let's bring the focus back to Bisping and and these bets.
Yeah.
You had your friend put up a $300,000 car.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have him do anything. That was his own idea. He did that on the spot right then, and he said, "Hey, I'm going to up the bet. I'm going to put up my $300,000 car." And yeah, I mean, I don't expect this thing to take that bad. I mean, although he makes pretty damn good money, he definitely knows better than that. But I mean, he's not gonna bet it, man. I'm telling you, it's act. He's worried about this fight. He's scared of my striking. He knows that I hit hard, and he knows I'm not a Brian Stan. That's not like my only chance. He knows he would have to be on top of his game to even get me down to the ground, and to hold me down is another story. I'm bigger and I'm stronger. I'm gonna whip Bisping. Come UFC 159, and that's all there is to it. If you want to see the action of me training every single day, all you got to do is check out my videos, my video blogs. If you want exclusive access to them, I have a little website called ImmunityMMA.com, and we've already done a couple episodes that haven't even been released on YouTube or whatever. So thousands of people are subscribing to that, and they're getting to see my everyday training and my video blogs. So it was pretty popular for my last fight, so I took it to the next level on this one. So, if you want to check that out, got some big plans, man. I want to, I think the loss totally changed my whole attitude, and I'm gonna come in there and whip some butt come April 27th.
I wanted to make a little segue real quick and ask you something. We just had Cesar Gracie on the phone. We were talking to him about it, and you're also a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, and you're big into grappling. You love grappling. There's a lot of controversy going on that's come up in the last couple of weeks, but yesterday a big article posted on Lloyd Irvin, and a lot of controversy going on. What do you think about all this? You've attended the seminars before. There's a lot of people coming out saying, making some different accusations about things, people part of his mastermind group, and there's a lot of other things going on with alleged rape situations. What's your take on all this?
Man, I don't really know how to answer that in the best way. I'm just going to be honest and say, people it's not fair to accuse people. But, I mean, when that many things are pointing in your direction and pointing at you, then, I mean, something ain't right, So I can't say anything personally from experience, so I can't even really go there. I just know a lot of the things, if they happen to be true, would be just disgusting, and I would kill somebody if they ever did that to one of my kids or my daughters. So,
does this reflect really badly on jiu-jitsu and MMA? Because he is a higher profile, not only jiu-jitsu coach, but for a lot of MMA fighters, including a UFC bantamweight champion, Dominic Cruz.
Yeah. It does look, people who attach themselves to someone that, if it was ends up being all true, but right now, no matter if it is true or not, you still look bad, and people are going to assume, even if it was all cleared up and thrown out or whatever. But it looks really bad. I think it's not as mainstream. I mean, it is definitely underground and part of the real hardcore community, but the average UFC fan probably doesn't know much about it. But I'm just embarrassed to even hear about it. But stuff like that goes on, and shame on him there. Karma is going to come back and bite him in the butt or whatever, But that's all I can really say about it, because I don't know, and I haven't even looked into it that much, or just steer clear of that. I don't want my name associated with anything like that. So
don't blame you. Can't blame you on that at all. All right, Alan. Well, what's the website again? It's immunitymma.com. Is that right? Did I get that right?
ImmunityMMA.com. Yeah.
All right. So all our listeners are going to go check Alan Belcher out at ImmunityMMA.com. And Mr. Belcher, we really appreciate your time today, man. Thanks for taking it out of your day and talking to us here on BJPenn.com radio.
All right, man. Thanks for having me on anytime. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
All right. Bye.